Welcome back. And in this session, we are going to see how to reframe our goals. Now, what that means is your subconscious mind does not understand negative goal statements. So, to make sure that you get to your goals, we have to state your goals in positive. And that's what we're going to learn in today's session. So, let's dive in. So it's all about stating your goals in the positive and avoid any negative statements in regards to your goals. Okay. So let's again look at the blueprint of our entire workshop and let's see where we are today. So we are on N, that is the no negative language. Okay. So this is where we're going to see how to reframe our goal statements, right? So let's look at the intention of the session today. And the intention of the session is to understand the importance of stating your goals in the positive, right? And we'll see how to do that. And the reason we have to do that is because your subconscious mind is an action mind. Okay, it only understands action. So anything you state in non-action, it simply does not understand. And that is the reason we have to state all our goals in positive. We look at some examples also. Now imagine you go to a tour operator, okay, and he asks you, sir, where do you want to go? And you tell him, I don't want to go to the United States. I don't want to go to Singapore. Neither do I want to go to Paris. Now, what he's going to tell you is, sir, you got to tell me where do you want to go. You're only telling me where you don't want to go, right? So where you don't want to go is irrelevant for the tour operator. What is important for him is where do you want to go. Let's look at a similar example that you visit a restaurant, okay, and you tell the waiter, I don't want burger, I don't want pizza, I don't want any noodles. I anyway would recommend you don't have any of this stuff, I mean it's not good for your health. Once in a while it's okay, right? The waiter is not going to understand what to serve you. So he will ask you, can you please tell me what do you want? Right or wrong? I mean that is what is going to happen, right? So like the travel agent and the waiter, your subconscious mind cannot speak to you and ask you, what do you want? Right? So your subconscious mind is an action mind. And so when you use words like don't, do not, can't, these are non-action words and the subconscious mind does not understand it. So you have to translate your goals into action statements, and you can do that by using positive goal statements. Okay, so you have to remember when you make statements like I want to lose weight. Okay, so lose is a negative word, right? I don't want to be poor. I don't want to procrastinate. Again, don't is a non-action word. I don't want a bad relationship. I don't want, like look at the word don't, it's a negative word, non-action word, that is the right way to put it. I want to stop drinking alcohol. Okay, now let's see what happens because your subconscious mind will sabotage your goals since it does not understand non-action or negative words. As you might, I mean that's the way you call it, right? It will not recognize and leave out that particular word. Let's see how your subconscious mind will sabotage your goals. So suppose you say, I don't want to be poor. Okay, the subconscious mind will not recognize the word don't because it is no action word. I would say non-action word rather. So it leaves out don't and reads the message as I want to be poor. I hope you're getting it, right? Another example is I don't want to procrastinate. Now your subconscious mind does not recognize the word don't and it leaves that out, and what it understands is I want to procrastinate. So now probably when you look at some of your goals and if it was set in negative or non-action words, you'll probably realize why it was not able to achieve it, right? And look at this joke on the side. I hope you enjoy it. So this is what happens. This man is supposed to write psychotherapist in one word, but he broke it down as psycho the rapist. Okay, of course your subconscious mind is not that bad, it will just leave out those negative words and that could be a problem for you, right? So So now let's go back to the example of the restaurant, and let's assume that you're very clear and you told him what you want, right? You already placed the order. What happens from the time you order and till the time the dish comes on your table? Think about it. What happens from the time you order until the time the dish comes on your table, arrives on your table, is delivered, whatever? You start imagining about the food and how you will eat it once it arrives. And it's a great feeling, right? Like you sit there, your mouth starts watering because you're thinking, oh my God, this is how it will be cooked. It will look in red gravy, it will look in green gravy, or whatever you imagine. And your mouth starts watering because you imagine as if you're already having it, right? This is called as seeing yourself doing the action to achieve the goal. So your goal was to eat a good meal. Now you see yourself as doing it in your mind, right? And it's a great feeling that you are achieving your goal, though you have not eaten it till now, right? So that is what we need to do. Convert all your statements which has words like want, be or have, can, will into doing. Okay, we'll see how to do it. I'll show you an example in the next slide. So that is what you got to understand, right? Now this is where the goal is moving into action. This is something very important for you to understand. When you shift the statement, this is where your goal is getting into action, and we'll see that. So this is what I call as well-framed goals. Okay, so all goals are good, but there's something called as a well-framed goals, and these are well-framed goals. So suppose, let us look at a lot of examples. Suppose your goal is you state a goal in negative, like I want to lose weight. If you see the first one. Now, if you translate to positive, so suppose you were 100 kgs, right? And you wanted to lose 20 kgs and your target was 80 kgs. So if you have to state your goals in positive, you would say, I want to weigh 80 kgs by December 2021, something like that, right? Just an example. Now, if you want to shift this to doing, what would you do? You will say, I see myself going for a 20-minute walk from tomorrow onwards in order to achieve that goal. That is what you see yourself doing, right? Let's look at the next one. I don't want to fail in business. Now, if you convert it to positive, you can put something like, I want a turnover of 1 million by December 2021. Whatever, I leave that amount to you. It could be 10 million also. Please don't go by me. I want you to set good goals and achieve it also, right? You could probably say the doing statement will be, I see myself taking action to add 5 new customers every month. Or you could say, I see myself adding 5 customers every month. Because that is what new customers are going to get to the goal, right? So that is very important. Then you can talk about the next goal, I don't want to procrastinate. So a positive goal statement would be, I want to be consistent with my actions. And a doing statement would be, I see myself completing tasks on a daily basis. That is how you visualize yourself in that, and you feel nice about it. It's all about the feelings also, remember that. Now let's look at the next one. I don't want a bad relationship. Right? Suppose you're in a bad relationship, you say, I don't want a bad relationship. Positive would be, I want a good relationship. Maybe with the same person or maybe with somebody else, but I want a good relationship. I see myself speaking to my partner tomorrow in regards to our differences. This is the doing part. I see myself speaking to my partner tomorrow in regards to our differences. Okay, I hope you're getting it. How your goal is getting into action now. Alright. Let's look at one more goal, that I want to quit alcohol or I want to stop alcohol. Okay. So this is again a non-action statement for the subconscious mind. Okay. So you could say, I want healthy eating and drinking habits. Okay, I want to drink healthy, I want to eat healthy, whatever. That's a positive statement. And if you see yourself doing it, you say, I see myself meeting a good dietitian this weekend. Okay, who can recommend me what to eat, what to drink, whatever. I'm just saying, in the doing, it could be anything, right? But it is something positive and which you see yourself doing, right? Or you could say, I see myself with friends who live a healthy lifestyle, right? That could be another statement of doing when it comes to alcohol. So I leave that to you. You can frame it the way depending on your goal. These are just examples, right? Now this is where your goals are moving into action. This is very important for you to understand. The whole idea of doing this exercise is to see your goals moving into action, right? So now we'll back to the exercise for the day. Please go to the goal reframing worksheet. Okay, and all these worksheets are in sequence, so you don't have to worry about where to find them. And there's an index also on the master worksheet. And you got to look for your goal, okay? And you find them in, if suppose you find them in negative, please reframe them into action oriented and positive goals. So first you can make it positive, and then you can move them to action oriented. Okay, get them into action. So in the next 5 sessions, we're going to step up the game by getting into some real action, and you will love the next 5 sessions. Okay, and they're very critical and very important. So I'm going to see you soon.